Hey, still chipping away at this construction XP, but something big here. Rewards. We've got the full outfit. We got the plank sack. We got the Amy saw. We have 2,000 points. I truthfully didn't know if I was going to actually get this or not, but we have the 2,000 points, so we're going to get it. I think we have to inspect it first, but I want to show you what my house looks like, and then we'll check it out with the Hosidius blueprints. Figured might as well get it. 2,000 points is a lot, but I mean it is a collection log, so that's cool. And I mean we had the 2,000 points from just doing it, doing the construction minigame. So this is what it looks like here. Let's inspect this. Oh, what does it say? Estate agent. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad about it. I'll leave it as this for a while. That's cool. That's cool. So the only thing left, well, also first off, well, I guess I didn't green log it. Mini games, Mahogany homes. I just need the supply crate next, and then I've green logged it. So that's pretty cool. I do think. So supply crates are only 25, so I'll be able to get that in no time. And then I'll just use any extra points on supply crates. If you look at the supply crate, it doesn't have great stuff in it, but you can get some planks back. Mostly oak planks is what it looks like. But you can get some steel bars. You get steel teak planks, mahogany planks, oak planks, soft clay. I don't know. Some of it's useful. Some of it's useful. So if we decide we need to save some of our GP, we could. We can go back to doing oak. I'd probably rather do mahogany as long as we have the GP. But you know, if we start running low on cash, we could definitely use that as an option. I'll buy one supply crate, and then I'll probably stockpile some of them. But then I'm sure we'll utilize the points. I mean, there's no point to hold on to the points. So worst comes to worst, like with the points, if I decide I don't want to use the supplies, I'll just buy them anyway, have them sit in my bank, and or give them to Stinky to use on his grinds if he wants. I was already planning to give him the extra mahogany planks and logs and stuff. I remember when I cut way too many. Cut way more logs than we actually needed. Yeah, about that. So, anyways, that's the update. A low. No level update, but I figure I'd go ahead and buy some of these. Can you only buy one at a time? Oh, okay. I can buy more. We will buy all 6. There we go. Supply crate. Cool thing about that is it's green logged. Mahogany homes. Completed. Very nice. Let's see what it gives. Soft clay. Limestone. More soft clay. Yeah. It's pretty low level stuff. But that's all right. 42K. Yeah, it's not that exciting. I'll probably save the rest of my points till I don't know when. I don't know, just save them up and then use them. I'm not gonna not use the points, but there you have it. Pretty cool. The only thing that's annoying me is the Hosidius ones, because I don't have a teleport there. I mean, I do, but it's I don't have the amulet right now because I didn't have any charges on the amulet, so I have to do the farming guild, I guess I could bring earth runes and then teleport directly to my house. That would speed up the process a little bit. But right now I'm running to the farming guild. I'm going to the spirit tree, my house, and then from my house I have to run over here, teleport menu, and then Glade teleport. So yeah, I'm thinking of I could speed that up by just carrying earth runes. It does take up an inventory spot, of course, but it might be worth it. We're still here doing Mahogany Homes. This is gonna be the last house for a while, though. Oops, I skipped past it. But there you have it. 90 construction. Pretty cool. Lowest stats are Slayer and Range. I was thinking about keeping all the low stats like 2 levels ahead of Slayer. And the main reason, I just want to make sure all the tiers and lamps and stuff I put in Slayer. Mainly tiers, right? Because it goes into the lowest. So I think I'll go do my Bloodveil task next. I was thinking about getting 90 prayer too. But I think I'll go do Bloodveils and I'll train Range with them. Because I got to keep that range level ahead of the Slayer level. I technically don't have to do any of that, but I want to. Though doing it this way pretty much guarantees that Slayer will be the last 99. Yeah. Which, I mean, I think that was pretty much a guarantee anyways. But yeah, 2270. That's a nice clean number. I like it. So yeah, I think my task is Bloodvelds. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do some ranging for the Bloodvelds. Alright. Talking to Zezima, I'm gonna open up some of these things. So I'm gonna do Watch the Birdie, sign Avanesses. I don't know how to say that. I don't know, but I can get the crap. What do you call that? The bird task, for bossing. Mithril Dragons I don't really do. I don't mind Fossil Wyverns. 2 kills till my Slayer task. I don't really do that boss. Basilics, I don't think we need. The Warped Creatures. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Let me look up what these creatures drop. I don't think there's anything I necessarily need for them, but let me check. Okay, so the Warped Creatures drop a level 62 magic weapon, which I don't need. I'm checking the Aquantes. They drop a Tendum. Aquanti Tendum. Some Shark Lure. They drop seeds. What was this item? 60 smithing. Can make a hopper. Is a range offhand level 60 equipment. Okay, again, probably pointless. I swear, Streamlabs does a new update like legit every 5 minutes, and it's ridiculous. As far as RuneScape related, been doing a lot of sailing. Did hit 94 sailing. Fairly close to 95 as well. 300k away. 2271. So yeah, just been sailing. That's pretty much all I've done. I need to get Zezima said he needs some snapgrass, so I need to get him some of that. I've got like 10,000 in my bank from just me farming, so I'm gonna give him. He asked for 500. I'm gonna give him 1,000. But I need to do that. I forgot to do that. I banked earlier today, but I forgot to do that. So yeah, sailing's pretty good money. I wouldn't say it's fast money or anything, but the alks and the platinum tokens, you get a decent amount of money. A lot of seeds. So yeah, it's not too bad. But as per usual, just AFKing the skills. That's pretty much what I do. Hello. Still here. Still sailing. I did get a level though. 96 sailing. So I know I keep saying, oh, this won't take very long. And it's truthfully not. But I am taking my time with it. Like, yeah, I'm focusing on sailing, but I'm not like trying to be the most efficient. I'm obviously just salvaging. It's not that deep. But it's chill, you know? Just sit back, salvage away, gain a lot of herb seeds, and herbs, and gems, etc. I'm keeping this moldy doll. I don't know why it's only worth 5,000 because I've already turned one in. So I might end up dropping her. 280 million XP. Not bad. Check it out. 97 sailing. Boom, baby. Oh, look at this. Why is it flashing? You see that? What the heck did they do? That's bizarre. Weird update, Jagex. We can now do dragon keels. Thank you, Stinky. 2274. 2 levels to go. Not very long indeed. Won't take long. Major Seaman. That's funny. You got it. I am a Major Seaman. Wait till you see the sea, men. Wait, what? Hello. Got a collection log. Dragon Cannon Barrel. Now, this is... It's still worth 3.8 mil, which is nice. 30k alc. The thing about this, though, I think there was like 8 of those in storage, so it's not necessarily a big item to get or anything. But it's nice to get another collection log. We've got 559 collection logs now, so that's cool. But yeah, just doing some sailing. I'm gonna wrap this up. I do want to talk a little bit, about the membership increase that you're already aware of. It came out on March 10th. So at the time of recording this, only a couple days ago. But, for when you see this, it'll be down the road. I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I agree with all the comments, right, of people saying Jag is trying to make up for lost revenue with MTX from RuneScape 3. I 100% agree that that's, what they're doing. I don't necessarily agree with the increase. I mean, because they just increased. Somebody figured out it was like 14 months ago, so it was just barely over a year ago. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it, right? But it is what it is. Whatever. I do think it is gonna lead me to play less. At the bare minimum, I think I'm only gonna subscribe on one account, going forward, and maybe alternate year by year. I don't know. I don't know, because like the monthly is so much more expensive if you do just a regular monthly. It did go up like $2 a month, I believe, but like the increase for the 12-month package went up like 40%. Something positive. 98 sailing. 2275 total level. Cool. I don't think there's anything else to unlock as far as other than the skill cape, of course. So yeah, we will be done with this in no time. It did honestly take a little bit longer than I was expecting. I also took some breaks, right? I did not rush the skill. I didn't want to rush the skill. It was never my intention to rush the skill. I don't know. I wanted to experience the skill, and I feel like I did. The last, 20 levels or so, or 19 levels, give or take. I don't know. I have been heavily focused on salvaging, which I don't mind the salvaging. I feel like I've kind of experienced everything the skill has to offer. Now, I technically haven't done all the courses because I got stuck on the Barracuda Trials, the Jubilee Jive. I never finished that. And so, but I upgraded my boat and stuff. I just never went back. So I haven't ever done this one either. I don't mind the trials. I like that there's different ways to train. I would say salvaging is my favorite way to train. Big part of that is because I can AFK it. Like you can AFK salvaging for 25 minutes. Just make sure you're your cargo holds empty, have your sailors salvage, and you're good to go. As far as the membership increases, to get back to that, Jagex can do whatever they want. It's their game. I don't agree with it. For me, it's more expensive. I think it's like $35 more a year or something. The thing is, it's not just $35 because it's $35 a year for each account, right? I have 2 accounts, so that's in essence, you're asking me to pay $70 more a year, and I'm just not willing to do that. I've got some life events coming up that I think is going to take away from me playing as often, and so I don't think long-term sustainability playing 2 accounts at the same time. I just don't think it's going to be worth me to pay for 2 accounts. There's a chance I might even not pay for 1 account. I might just completely stop RuneScape, at least temporarily. I don't think I'm going to just quit. It kind of depends on how the year goes. It's interesting because some of the videos I've been doing RuneScape related lately have been getting some views, but also like a lot of people just don't like them. Like for example, the ratio of my sailing opinion, my thoughts, that I released on March 7th, it got 165 views, which to me is a really decent amount of views, and I really appreciate anybody that clicked on the video and watched it. But it also has a 75% dislike ratio. Now, that being said, there was 1 like and 3 dislikes, right? So it's not like 75%. It's not like it had like 100 likes and 25 likes and 75 dislikes. You know what I mean? So it's a small number. But something I've been noticing on my RuneScape videos is they generally get disliked a decent amount. It's not a huge deal. It does make me stop and think, oh, well, maybe people don't want to see my RuneScape videos. Maybe my style of filming, like they just don't want to see it. And we should just move on from RuneScape in general on this YouTube channel. I feel like percentage-wise, I don't know, that's a hard one as far as like what percentage of the people that are subscribed to the YouTube channel is subscribed for RuneScape. I don't know. I do have to say we didn't really start growing to be as big of a YouTube channel as we are until we started doing music video reactions. And also, well, first it wasn't even that. That helped, right? But watching Game of Thrones, that was kind of the pivotal moment of the channel. And then, looking at just the top content, like the majority of it is not RuneScape related. The last 28 days don't really tell the whole picture. If you look at the last 28 days, some of the RuneScape videos did quite well. But if you look at 90 days, there's only, out of all the videos it lists of my top videos, top viewed videos, there's only 1 RuneScape video out of a year, 365 days. 0 of the top videos I've made are RuneScape videos. So I do feel like it's maybe time to move on. I feel like the community kind of wants me to stop making videos. They at least want to stop watching them or stop seeing them in their feed. I guess that's the only reason I feel like you'd want to dislike a video is if you're trying to tell YouTube, like, hey, stop recommending me this crap, So like I said, it's not like I'm super offended by people disliking my videos. But I do wonder if it's a sign, like, because I'll give you another example. The video that just came out, let me pull that one up. It's a video from Philip, a songwriter, and honestly, I was kind of critical of his video, of the music video of the song. I was kind of critical. It wasn't all just like praising the song, and that has 43 likes and 0 dislikes. So, it's not. I don't know. It's just, I just feel like not only has the RuneScape community not want to see my videos, like they dislike them enough that they go through and dislike them. I don't know. It's just telling, and I think it might be time to move forward, or at least move away from RuneScape. Now I did pay for membership for my 2 accounts for both for another year. So there will be at least one more year of RuneScape videos. It might slow down to 1 a week, or maybe even less if I'm not filming as much. But yeah, I do kind of think I'm starting to move away from RuneScape. I'd like to try some more gaming. We tried the Hightail thing. That got a little bit of views. I don't know. I just think it might be time. The price increase, the real life changes that are happening. I don't know. It just might be time to, at the very least, I can tell you this much. I am not going to average 6 hours a day this year. I don't have that kind of time. That's a lot of time. I just don't think that's sustainable. Yeah. I don't know what I'm averaging right now, honestly. I don't know how to calculate that unless Jagex tells me how many hours I played for the year, but yeah. So it is what it is. If you enjoy the RuneScape videos, definitely be vocal about it. Maybe we'll do some RuneScape related videos in the future. I think at least with the progress videos, I feel like those are kind of, I feel like we're gonna get away from those. Like I said, it's kind of, the dislike ratio is a big teller about people not wanting to watch, and then also just the view numbers. I do enjoy these style videos, and it's not. It's not hard to do, right? So like when the now also it's not hard to do the quality that I currently do, right? So when you hear these YouTubers that do this for a living and they're like, oh, this is so hard, or I put in so many hours, it's like, dude, your life is so easy. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not working a regular job. You're just making content on a video game that's a 20-year-old video game. Like you have nothing to complain about. So, and I stand by that. And being someone that does content creation, and I know I'm not on their level as far as like the editing style, but some of them hire editors and don't even do their own editing, which is fine, but that's even less work. But one thing I will say, as far as doing gaming videos, it can be very time consuming. Just even look at the playtime. I have played over the course of whenever this account came out, 375 days and 13 hours I've been logged into this account. It's a lot of time, and I'm not even maxed. So it's not efficient time, right? But it is a big chunk of time. And I feel like the level of importance of things is changing, and the amount of time I'm willing to put into a video game is changing. And maybe it's just me getting older. It's not just that. I'll let you guys in on what it is here later on. You'll find out soon enough if you don't already know. I don't know. But the price increase just kind of helps solidify that, right? Like, it's like, I'm not gonna play a ton less and pay. I wouldn't say a ton. I wouldn't say it's pay a ton more, but I'm not gonna pay $70 more to play like less than half of what I usually play. Like, you know what I mean? It's just ain't gonna happen. So it just seems timing wise. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. Jagex can do whatever they want. But timing wise, with the price increase and my life changes, and Also the views statistically on the channel, as far as like how much they get compared to other videos I put in time and effort into. I just think it might be time to let go. So, yeah. But again, I've still got 300 days of membership, so we're not letting go yet. But we're wrapping things up. Hopefully we can get maxed. I don't know. Slayer, I feel like it's gonna be hard. I don't know. But I'll keep plugging along as long as we can. I also, am I full already? Jeez. I also, like, I could see myself taking a year or two off and coming back to finish off things. The cool thing about the RuneScape membership, I don't have to pay for the year, right? I could come back for 1 month, and then because like it's going to be easier to come up with $15 than it is going to be able to come up with $140. There's just some major expenses that I'm going to be working on. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.